Hey everyone, this is Matthew Kent, and I wanted to just shoot a quick video here to talk about a new feature to my bullet journal. And so the bullet journals have been the most popular of these little vlogs that I've been releasing, which is fine, and I'm excited about them. I have more ideas in my head. I want to keep churning through some of them because I love sharing this stuff. So those of you who have followed my other videos, which I'll link to below, I know that I steal a lot of stuff from other people, which is fine. Every bullet journal becomes unique and is to some extent customized, even if you steal like 90% of the elements. But I haven't seen this one before, and it's one that I just sort of thought of that would be useful. So I don't know, maybe I am the first one to have it, maybe not, but it's not common enough that I see it all over the place, so it might be something you want to use. It's sort of one of these life hack things to try to, get to the next level, especially with myself, just being an aspiring entrepreneur. I'm sort of a wantrepreneur right now, even though I am doing stuff. It's all at a very small scale, and nothing is taking off at all. But this is one of the things that I'm hoping is kind of going to bootstrap me to that next level, and it has plenty of applications outside of what I'm doing. Hopefully it's something that's useful to you. Let's go take a look. Alright, so here is my bullet journal rejection log. Rejection log? What? That sounds scary. Why would I want to get rejected? Here's the deal. I've created a goal for this year to be rejected 50 times. I came up with the number that 100 times in a year would probably be good. It's a little bit over halfway through the year, but as you can see, I've already got some potential rejections, so I just made the number 50. So here's the deal. If you don't put yourself out there, then nothing's ever going to happen. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to force myself to put myself out there, even if I might get rejected. And the way that you do this, the way that you do anything, a really important skill in life is to create systems where even if you lose, you win, right? So in this case, winning traditionally would be asking somebody for one of these requests. I've submitted a couple of different articles for sort of freelance publication. I've asked somebody to support me monetarily on my Patreon site. But that would be winning if they said yes. And then why you don't ask and why you don't submit is because you're afraid you'll get rejected. You're afraid they'll say no. So what you do is you make that loss into a win. And one way to do it is create a goal where you say, I'm going to get rejected 100 times in a year. So then if you ask somebody for something, they say no, they reject you, you lose in a certain sense, but really you win because you're one step closer to your goal. So, and here's the deal, that it benefits you in other ways. Like, it helps to get out of your comfort zone. It helps you to, get in the habit of asking people, of putting yourself out there, of hustling, and of trying to achieve your goals. So it's really simple here. That first column is just the date. So whatever date I put myself out there, I make a request, I make a submission, and then I describe that in the second column, the widest column, the potential rejection. Right? So I'm going to put anything in there from, I asked somebody to support me financially, to I submitted something for publication, to I asked somebody to promote something that I did, any of those kind of things. The third column, it's kind of hard to see. I wrote it diagonally. It says accepted, and the fourth says rejected. So I'm only going to put something for each row in one of those two columns, and I'm going to put the date that either I get a definitive acceptance or a definitive rejection. And then, at the end of the year, anything that's blank, both of those last two columns are blank, I'm just going to fill it in with 12/31/2016, and then count up all of the ones from each column and put it in my totals column here. If I'm actually going to get to 50, I think there's only 40 rows here, so I think I'm going to have another page of this, but I'll total up each page. So the idea is I've already got, as you can see, 4 different potential rejections out there. None of them have been definitively rejected. None of them have been definitively accepted. So if those just keep going, then on December 31st, I'm going to mark them off as rejections. And if somebody does accept them, in 2017, later on down the road, that's awesome. It's just unanticipated upside, but it still counts toward my goal for this year. I think I'm going to make a rule for myself where I get one follow-up on each of these. So if I haven't heard back, and of course I want to follow up as many times as necessary, but if I've asked somebody for something and they've said maybe, I think I can get one follow-up and do that. So if there's a lot of these pending requests, then maybe that brings me to only 25 times that I need to put myself out there. I have to think about that, because then, maybe I want to just make that not count and have to get 50 real ones, and then just also set a goal for 25 follow-ups or something like that. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. But look, like I said, this is a life hack. In life, you want to come up with systems where even if you lose, you win, and you want to come up with accountability for putting yourself out there, and that's how you're going to get ahead. So hopefully this was useful to you. Hopefully I put something out there. I'll be honest, I'm really excited about this. I'm hoping this is something that people want to steal. So get out there, steal it, make it your own, start putting yourself out there, and take care, guys. Thanks for watching.